Hello YouTube, yeah, this is going to be another Odd Sods and Bits and Bobs episode because there's quite a lot I've got to talk about, but none of it's really that big. The last one the last thing I could make an entire rant video on, but I'm not going to because that would require effort, and it's someone I don't really think deserves my effort. But nevertheless, the first thing is I have got a new book. If you follow me on Twitter, you already know this. I have got Carrie Hope Fletcher's new book. I pre-ordered it and got a text from Waterstones a few days ago, like, the day before it was released, saying, embargo's been dropped. Come pick up your book. So I went in. Yeah, I've only read about a third, but from what I'm reading at the moment, it's pretty great. It's funny, kind, which is a really strange thing to say about a book, but it's really kind. It's so strange. Read it and you'll understand. Let's just put that down. Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, it's funny, kind, and true, which is so strange to talk about a book saying it's funny, kind, and true, but it is. Just read it and you'll understand just exactly what I mean. Yeah, I can't really make a full comment on it, but from what I've read, that is pretty much what it's like. Well worth the buy, I think. Also, I got a new Mac. Again, if you follow me on Twitter, you will already know this because I posted it on Twitter through the Mac because it's amazing. You can just tweet off it. There's an actual app for it. You do that and then click new tweet. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, it's really small. I've got the MacBook Pro, but it's really slim. I ain't got the one with the disk driving because I've got an external disk drive. I didn't really need it. It's really slim. But it's so powerful. So yeah, I've first of all made a switch from PC to Mac, and second of all made a switch from AMD to Intel. And both of which were, to me, very smart decisions considering I'm going to university at the end of this year. I'm screwed. But yeah, it fits just nicely on my desk. And I've got a stand as well, so it should be fine. It's cool. It's got that nice sort of, with the stand, it's got a nice sort of hold to it. Yeah, also, new tripod. My dad said it'd be too expensive to fix the tripod I had, so he just ordered me a new one off of Amazon, considering it was like a $5. So this new one is stronger. It was also cheaper. Yeah, it's stronger. It's got a higher reach, so the telescopic legs are a bit longer as well. It's got a weaker grip, but that's not too much of a problem. And I had to replace the phone holder because that doesn't even fit an iPhone 4. But nevertheless, I had the one from the last tripod because that didn't break, so I'm just using that. It's not a problem. And lastly, this is the thing that I could do an entire rant video on, but again, this person would require effort that I don't really want to give them. And apparently David Cameron, if you watch the news or have been watching the election videos, David Cameron has decided to slip up his favourite football team. Now, firstly, I don't really have any praise for David Cameron, but this thing does sort of make me think, just shut up, England, alright? It was a joke. Firstly, it was a joke. The joke was he was saying about how you can be anyone you want to be in England, which for all intents and purposes is pretty much true. You can be anyone you want to be, but the joke was, something about you can support Man U, but I prefer to support West Ham. Now, the thing is, David Cameron is allegedly an Aston Villa fan. So, to me, that's nothing. It's a joke. It's a way of throwing your argument more effectively. It's just a joke. And secondly, it's Man U. Enough said. It's Man U. So, yeah. That is this week's Odd Sods and Bits and Bobs. This is number 3 of Odd Sods and Bits and Bobs. I've been told by a few of my friends that watch my videos that they quite like the Odd Sods and Bits and Bobs, so yeah. I thought I'd make another one because I've got quite a few things to talk about that I don't really mind talking about. But nevertheless, See you next week. Goodbye.